All right, so today we're going to talk about selection tools. I want to point out very importantly that this is the tool that we'll be using. It is the lasso tool. We will also be talking about the rectangular marquee tool, the elliptical marquee tool, even though in this particular instance we're going to focus on the elliptical. Move tool, we're also going to use our zoom features and our hand features, but we're going to use keyboards for that. One thing I want to point out, make sure before starting this that your background image or your background color is set to white. And to do that, you click on the background, come up to the white area, and pull in. And there you have the white. So double check your background is now set to the white. All right, so what we want to do is we want to zoom in on our fruit and use our hand to move around. Okay, by holding the shift key, that's how we move our hand around. And then we're going to do this technique, okay? So first thing you need to do is you need to push and hold your mouse button and then hold the Option key down. And you will keep the Option key held down throughout the rest of the selection process. So you use it to draw around, let up, if there's a straight area, you can let up on the mouse and it will give you a straight line, so you can draw a straight line. Then you push and hold the mouse to draw around. Okay, we'll keep going. Straight line, we let up, come down, hold the mouse down to come down, straight, and I'll just make a quick selection here to go around, up and around, and we're finished. All right, so I accidentally made a boo-boo here, and I have this big old thing. Well, what I can do, before touching the mouse button, I can hold the Option key down. And if you look at the cursor, okay, let's see if we can zoom in here. If you look at the cursor, you see that the cursor now has a minus sign. That's holding the Option key down. If I hold the Shift key down, it has a plus. So with it held down as a minus, I'm going to select here, and notice it gets rid of that. It gets rid of my selection. If I wanted to add to it, I'd hold the Shift key down and draw where I want to add. Again, taken away just like that. Okay. All right, so we've got that. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick grab. Now I've already got a selection set up. So I'm going to use my Move tool, and I can get to my Move tool by hitting V. And then I can grab it and put it on the plate. So I now have bananas on my plate. But I have this outline, this gunk. I want to get rid of it. Well, the easiest thing to do is grab the eraser tool and, oh, it won't work. Now, why is that? Because when you have a selection on the screen, it will only erase in that selection. So if I do this, notice that I erase the bananas without erasing anything else. I'm going to undo that and bring it back. I need to be able to erase this, so in order to do that, I must deselect the selection by hitting Command D. That deselects. Now I have the ability to erase. So let's take a look at the elliptical. We're going to go ahead and pull this orange up. And I'm going to grab my elliptical tool. Now, remember to do a perfect circle. We hold the Shift key down. Oh, that's not going to fit. Wait, hold on. Nope, that's not going to work either. There's a trick in Photoshop. Try to find the center of this orange, holding the Option and Shift key down, then click and drag, and you'll drag out from the center. It allows you to more precisely make a selection. So now that I have that, we're going to zoom back out a little bit, and I'm going to bring it over to my plate using the Move tool. I want it to be a little bit bigger, so I'm going to hit Command T, holding the Shift key down to keep it proportional, and make it a little bigger. Now also, if you'll look, my cursor changes to the arrows to say which direction it's going, but if I bring it out, it has a little curve arrow. That means I can rotate my fruit and hit return when done. Now, before I'm done with this selection, I want to make a copy of it. So Command C, Command V, and now I have a copy. Command T, I can resize it, and there you go. I have two oranges on the plate. But what it's done is when I pasted, it created a new layer. Now, why is this a problem? Well, I want to erase, nothing selected. I hit Command D just to make sure, but I want to erase this, and it's not letting me. And that's because I'm on the wrong layer. So I need to click on my background layer again, and then I go to erase. With the apple, let me quick select it. And this is just a quick select. I've done it before and I've saved it. I'm moving my apple onto the plate by using the V key to select that. Again, I'm going to erase the background, and I can do it. Oh, wait. Why is it in? Remember, we've got the selection. So Command D to deselect, and now I can do this. I'm going to load my saved selection for the grapes, and let's zoom in on the grapes and take a look at them. Not that far. Okay. So as you can see, there's some errors in the grapes. So remember how we fix this is we want to hold the plus key down, or the shift key down, to get that little plus on our icon. And then we just come around and we just add it back in. Coming in here, coming up around here, coming over here. Oh, that's a little spot. We'll just add our selection back in here. We'll add it in here, come over here. And oops, I've got this area here. Made a mistake. Hold the Option key down using the minus sign. Come in here and we get rid of that mistake. Come back around here, and this is how we clean up our selections. You know, we always go back over it because we want the best selection possible. And we just come in and clean them up until we're happy with what we've got. And once we're happy, of course, we can take and move our fruit onto the plate, hitting Command T. We'll do a little rotate to get it in here. We'll lay it over top of the apple. And once we're happy, we'll hit Return and deselect. And I can now erase the background. And now I have a plate of fruit.